Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yes, sir.
You cannot change the season.
Yo, what's good? It's your man Hollywood Chuck, back with another Toptv, man. And we got some doozies on our hands right now. Last night we did an interview with my man Young Scrap, which is a great artist from Cleveland, Ohio, man. He got tons of music on all digital platforms, so you want to go check him out. He got something that's going crazy right now, a song She Might Go Viral, and that boy going viral. You know what I'm saying? If you see it, you want to check it out. All the ladies is on there. They doing their thing. Cleveland baddies of Ohio, you feel me? Cleveland, Ohio baddies, was in that visual, man. But I want to get into some real topics. Let me turn my audio down. Let me turn my audio up a little bit and turn it down on there, because they saying I need to turn my audio down just a little bit on YouTube. What they recommend me do. Anyway, so we got a lot of different stuff going on, man, from people talking about Tupac's legacy. We got a guy, Whack 100, on the West Coast. He's asking if Tupac, he's saying, he's not even asking, he's saying that Tupac is a fraud and that Tupac is a liar. And I was just really trying to figure out how do people really feel about that, because I know Tupac is a legendary figure in hip hop. He like one of the most legendary figures in hip hop. So for me, it's like, what is we saying? What is we saying here? But everybody got their opinions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinions. So I ain't knocking nobody's opinion on what they doing. How y'all feel about that? I feel like Tupac was a great artist. I feel like he did do a lot of acting, as far as his craft was concerned. But I feel like he was also a real individual outside of the music, but when it came to the altercation side of things, I feel like his opinion could have been swayed by others. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he really hated people like they portrayed him to. I don't think he really hated people like that. So, shout out to Tupac, man. Shout out to everybody, the Tupac's family. Shout out to Tupac's family, man. That's unfortunate that brother feels like Tupac was a fraud and he was a liar and he was, I feel like, because he made 2 points about Tupac. He said Tupac died broke and he was 25 and he had 100,000, and that what else did he say? He died broke and he only had 100,000 at 25. I mean, I feel like at 25, I feel like if I'm 25 and I got 100,000, I'm doing pretty damn good. What y'all think? Y'all don't think that you doing pretty damn good if you got 100,000 at 25? I don't feel like Wack giving Pac his fair shake. I don't feel like Wack giving Pac his fair shake. What y'all think? And I don't feel like a lot of artists love Pac on the West Coast, but a lot of artists didn't like him on the West Coast because he wasn't from the West Coast. And then he made himself an enemy on the East Coast because he dissed the whole East Coast. So, it's hard to say with Pac, man. It's hard to say with Pac. I love the brother music. I ain't know him outside of the music. I done met people like Tretch who talked about him. I done met a couple people who really knew Tupac and they talked about him. You know, and they really felt the way about him and said he was a great individual. But Wack 100, he was in the death row. He was around death row, so I don't know. I just felt like that was like tough to be like Pop. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come right back to a commercial. Right back to a commercial from a commercial. Check out my man J Dubs Barbecue 470-1520, Cleveland, Ohio. Make sure you stop through there to J Dubs Barbecue. And they also got the Collinwood Event Center. We just came off the heels of the Energy to More Business Expo. We had guest speakers, we had vendors. You know, Shavella Clark did her thing. She's the owner of Energy to More, along with myself. We partners in that business, and it was a great event, and we're gonna have more. So be on the lookout for those.
You cannot change the seasons.
We need your blessing and I know we gotta pray, Lord. It's not a question, I don't understand your ways, Lord. We losing moms, losing dads, it's too much weight, Lord. We need you now cause cancer took a lot of grace, Lord. Give it all to God cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer. Give it all to God cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer. So tired of people dying, families grieving, mamas crying. Cancer is a cancer, what's the answer? Yes, I'm testifying. As I stand here in front of you, can't question who's surviving. I hit my knees and pray so much, feel like I'm exercising. I give it all to you and trust in everything you do. I'm tired of all this pain I'm seeing everyone keep going through. So as I'm looking in the sky, I know you heal these wounds. You never felt me in my life and I'm the living proof. We need your blessing and I know we gotta pray, Lord. It's not a question, I don't understand your ways, Lord. We losing moms, losing dads, it's too much weight, Lord. We need you now cause cancer took a lot of grace, Lord. Give it all to God cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer. Give it all to God cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer. Lord, we ain't got the answers. With this I threw my hands up. If cancer took your parents or if you a victim, stand up. Cancer done so much damage. My mama gone, I'm damaged. Lord, only you can answer why cancer on this planet. So send that blessing through. We need that blessing soon. I ain't demanding, no, we ain't supposed to question you. So we gon' pray for it, patiently wait for it. We put our trust in you, we need you every day, Lord. We need your blessing and I know we gotta pray, Lord. It's not a question, I don't understand your ways, Lord. We're losing moms, losing dads, it's too much weight, Lord. We need you now cause cancer took a lot of grace, Lord. Give it all to God cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer. Give it all to God cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer. When I said I need it. Granny interceded, mama prays for me believes her on knees and treated. Lord, they say you're undefeated. Why can't I put this underneath you? Leave it at the altar, take my people without a grievance. It's like this lump in my throat. I cough and I choke. Please remember me. I'm filled with the ghosts, but one day I'm gonna be a memory. She left me alone, and feelings are nothing but misery. But Lord, I know your vision for me still a mystery. We need your blessing, and I know we gotta pray, Lord. It's not a question, I don't understand your ways, Lord. Been losing moms, losing dads, it's too much weight, Lord. We need you now, cause cancer took a lot of grace, Lord. Give it all to God, cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer. Give it all to God, cause we don't got all the answers. Let him do his job, bless us with a cure for cancer.
Yo. Make sure you stop and go check out Passionate Curves on Instagram. Passionate Curves got all different type of things from body shapers to hair service products, things like that can really beautify you. So you want to go and check out Passionate Curves. It's my homegirl Tila Peterson right there. Look at that smile, Tila Peterson. Make sure y'all call at 216-243-9581 and get with Tila. You know what I mean? She'll be able to get you the body shapers, everything you need to look great. Because you want to look right. You want to have that body fit, especially if you ain't getting in that gym. But even if you is getting in that gym, you can use this body shaper to help go ahead and shape that nice frame for you ladies. So make sure you go check her out, man. So yeah, we was talking about Whack 100 and the way he felt about Tupac. Like I say, how many 25-year-olds you know that had $100,000 at 25 and they pop two white people jumping on two black people? And I'm not saying that that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is, since we talked that pro-blackness thing, you know, how many 25-year-olds you know would have did that? You know what I'm saying? Even stopped. You don't know too many 25-year-olds that would have did that. So I commend Pac, man. I ain't mad at Tupac, man. I don't think he a fraud. I don't think he a liar. I just think the brother was young. He was 25. You know what I'm saying? Without his father in his life. You know, like so many different other young brothers, you know what I mean? So my opinion is my opinion. You know, everybody got an opinion. They like, you know, a-holes, like they say. They like a-holes. You feel me? But one thing about it, two things for certain, we gonna keep on getting it. We gonna keep on getting to it, man, and making sure that love is love around here, man. We ain't gonna get too down on our brothers, man, like that. And I get it. I get what he's saying, but we ain't gonna do that like that though. We ain't gonna have a shitting party, man. That's terrible, Wack. And Wack, you got your opinion. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. You got your opinion. You feel me? But I got mine too. Next. So what was my next topic, man? What was my next topic? Oh. South Korea. Did y'all see that? Plane go down in South Korea? That was terrible, man. My condolences to the people from South Korea or anybody that was on that plane. You know, that was such a tragic moment to see. It's like, wow. So many people died at one. You got to be thankful. You got to thank God that, because, you know, at any second, 300, 400, 1,000 people could be wiped off the earth. You know what I mean? So we got to thank God, man, because it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm just so thankful that God keeps his arms around me. God keep his arm around me all the time. Now, on the other things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Finesse 2 times. I want to talk about Finesse 2 times. I want to talk about Finesse 2 times. And the reason I want to talk about Finesse 2 times is because Finesse 2 times took it upon himself to take in a child that he thought, well, he ain't think. He took in a child because he cared and he had a heart. Let's put it. Let's start there. He had a heart. Finesse 2 times had a heart. He took in a kid. He wanted to help that kid. He wanted to groom that kid. Of course, we all from the hood. We all from the ghettos. You know, people want to pass judgment, but a lot of y'all do stuff that y'all shouldn't do around y'all kids. As this moment, a lot of y'all is doing stuff around y'all kids that y'all shouldn't be doing. But that's neither here nor there, because ain't nobody passing judgment. CPS will come see you if they need to. But what I am saying to you is, Finesse 2 times took in the kid. He was basically being the kid's mentor. The kid, Finesse 2 times had a change of heart about what he was doing with the kid, and or what direction the kid was going in, and what direction he was seeing he was taking the kid in. You feel me? And so he had that direction wasn't good, and so he had a epiphany. He had his something struck a chord in his brain where Finesse 2 times didn't want to have that kid around a lot of negativity. And from what he was saying is the kid never was around that. He wanted to be around that. So of course he's the guardian. He got to have a kid with him. King, young King is what his name is. King is the young boy King. He got the young boy King with him. Now him and young King that fell out. King is not his child. So since King ain't your child, he gonna do you worse than a child that's yours. And you already know how your kids can be. Your own kids can be treacherous. So we know that when you raising a kid that ain't your kid, it's even worse. It's terrible, you know. And so I feel like King didn't really get on there and disrespect him too much, but he did air Finesse out. He did air Finesse out. He did tell a lot of his business. You know what I mean? Now his PO is calling. Word to the wise, if you gonna do a mentorship program for kids, make it a nonprofit, have them come between the hours of such and such, and then see if you can help them get some independent living or open an independent living quarter space. I would not suggest you take in somebody else's child off of the streets as your own, because this is the backlash that can happen to. The backlash that can happen to you is that a child that ain't yours can expose you, especially when you on federal probation, my dude. You don't want to be involved with nobody else's kid. You already got enough to worry about. You being supervised, let alone you supervising somebody else's kid. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have did that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just word to the wise. That's just me, though. That's just my opinion, though. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at nobody for doing what they do. I ain't saying do what I do. I'm just saying that's what I would have did, or that's what I would do in that situation. If I was, because I done had kids that I know, but I ain't take them in. I was able to help them make money, or give them a couple dollars, or give them shelter by helping them make a couple dollars, you know. And even though King is 12, he got parents, you know what I mean? He got parents, you know what I mean? So Finesse, man, sometimes a good deed don't go unpunished, man. And that's word to the wise, man. What other topics we want to touch on? Because it's getting weird out here, man. Shout out to the boy Cash Banks. Somebody killed Cash Banks last night. He's a Cleveland artist, big Cleveland artist, man. You know, and he was shot and murdered here last night. So that's unfortunate that Cash Banks was gunned down like that. I don't know all of the particulars of the situation, so I ain't gonna speak on it. But shout out to him, man. Shout out to his family. My condolences to him and his family. You know, it's tough around here, man. And we gotta really keep our wits about ourselves. President Jimmy Carter passed. Shout out to President Jimmy Carter. He just passed. Even though he was one of the tougher presidents we had. I wasn't around for his term, but the people that was around for his term and the allegations that came out about his term was a tough situation. He was our president though, so shout out to him and his family. My condolences to him and his family, President Jimmy Carter, for the history he made, for his history in general. You know what I mean? Because we ain't ones to disrespect, man, the dead or nothing like that, man. We ain't gonna do that, man. You know. And I know y'all got y'all ideologies, but a lot of y'all gonna pay for the stuff that y'all be doing, whether it be good karma or bad. I don't know. But all I do know is we gotta lower them food prices. The food prices is out of control too. The food prices is out of control. The liquor prices is out of control. Shout out to the gas stations and the gas. The gas has been in pretty good perspective, but the liquor, the food is out of control. These bars out of control with their prices, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of control with their prices, man. It make me want to just stay home and have my own parties now. Because if I'm going to spend $150 in the first 10 minutes I'm in the bar, and I ain't complaining, but I'm in a bar. I'm not in a cuisine, so to speak. I'm in a bar. I don't want to spend $100 and $200 in 10 minutes on 6 drinks. It's too much when I can go by the bottle. Now I go by the bottle. Now y'all say I'm hating. But I was really just saying it don't even leave me room to tip. Now you may say, Hollywood, get your money up. All right. You could say that. But at the same time, I'm still in here spending my bread, enjoying myself, and tipping. Regardless if you want to say get my money up. I'm spending money, I'm making money, and I'm gonna make some more money and spend some more money. So as far as that's being said, that's neither here nor there. What needs to happen is y'all got to stop price gouging at these stores, at these establishments, and all these places. And people got to live, and I get it, but y'all got to quit price gouging. Y'all price gouging. Y'all price gouging. PPP over with. PUA over with. So stop trying to get over on the communities by price gouging. We ain't going for it. And a lot of y'all gonna be exposed. Keep on playing, because that's what we will expose. We will expose price gouging and trying to terrorize community financially. That will be exposed for everybody, you know, that want to know how we operate here. We don't do too much shock jocking news. We might have our opinion on things, but we don't be doing no whole bunch of gossiping. Either it's you seen it and it's fact, or it's just gossip. And we ain't gonna do a lot of that. We might do a lot. No, we ain't gonna do no gossiping. Really, only thing we do is speak facts over here, man. That's all we do. You know what I mean? And that's all we gonna continue to do. President Carter, today we mourn the loss of President Jimmy Carter, a true servant who dedicated his life to justice, peace, and betterment of all people. His commitment to human rights and his tireless work with the Habitat for Humanity exemplifies the value we hold dear in Cleveland. Rest in peace, Mr. Carter. That's from Mayor Bibb too. Shout out to the Mayor Justin Bibb, who's doing a wonderful job in the city. He can't control everything, but he's beautifying the city. He's bringing opportunities to the city. So shout out to the Mayor Justin Bibb too. I want to shout him out, and hopefully we'll be talking to him real soon right here on Top TV. So our Browns, our beloved Browns, have 2 more years here? What we gonna do about the Browns, man? I'm real torn. I'm real torn about the Browns because it's like, well, dang. Or is it still the Cleveland Browns, or is it gonna be the Parma Browns? If they change the name to Parma Browns, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What y'all think about Parma Browns? Because they got something for us. They moving the team, so it got to be something else under their sleeve, man. They moving the team, so it got to be something up under their sleeve. Right? Right? Is they going to surprise us with the Parma Browns? I can't even, man. Ugh. It sounds crazy. The Parma Browns. Yeah. What y'all think? I don't know, man. We're going to take a small commercial break. I'll be right back, y'all. Hey, make sure you'll go check out Young Scrat and D-Word Might Go Viral featuring That Girl Job, Britt Bands, Rika, Miss BJ, Nina Nicole. I think they got what's my girl name? She cold too. What's her name? She gonna be. I can't believe her. But there's a couple of hot artists on there, all female lineup, and D-Word and Young Scrap. Make sure y'all go check that banger out because it's a banger, baby.